Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd like to do a reading today on the relationship between Trump and the Republican senators and representatives. How is it going? What is their future together? I just would like to know because it seems like it's very strange and they have quite a long history. The support he's found with them has really been protective of him. And so that's why I really do want to know about the future of this. I will do readings on the table soon. Right now, tonight, I'm just doing it this way because I'm having some trouble with uploading quickly. So I thought I'd just do this. It gets it up there quickly. I'm doing this relationship reading. There it is. There's my relationship reading that I. And it really is helpful, I find, for seeing both persons' perspective. Of course, we take it with a grain of salt, We're reading on other people's perspectives, but use your intuition. I'm asking Spirit to light up my intuition and light up your intuition so that we can kind of read the energies. All right. Now, I'm going to go first with Trump's thought on the relationship. And I wonder about this because he's been a little more chipper sometimes lately when we've seen him, hasn't he? I think there are people who are keeping him calm. Either that or he's on some new medicine. But I really kind of think there are people, the strategy right now is to keep him nice and calm, make him feel supported, all those things. Because he's got to be camera ready, during this time before midterms. But let's see about Trump's thoughts on his relationship with the Republican senators and representatives. Oh, the emperor. Ooh, I am king, he says. He says, I'm king. They know I'm king. Isn't that marvelous? Okay. Now, what about his feelings about his relationship with the senators and the representatives? Oh, Nine of Cups. They love me. Okay. That's Trump. That's our Trump card in my readings. And they love me. And he feels like he has won them over. And it is just so peachy keen. All right. What's his behavior and attitude? And before you get too nervous, I have an idea about what's going to come in the future. But what's his behavior and attitude in the relationship? Five of Swords. Oh, we see eye to eye with this winning at all costs. It's like, yep, that aggression, that aren't we just going to be winning, winning, winning? That's right. Steve Bannon says we go for the head wound. Exactly. Yeah. That kind of way of thinking. They have that in common. They're going to win, 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 they think. At least that's what they talk about when they get together. They pump each other up, that whole thing. And at any cost. We're not going to worry about who it affects. We're not going to worry about the principles. We're not going to worry about why we're even doing this. We're not going to worry about what kinds of little rules and ethics and norms might get broken in the meantime. That winning at any cost, they have that in common. His hopes for his relationship with the senators and representatives that are Republican. Ace of Pentacles. He hopes that they will continue to offer him some security in his position. Yes, Pentacles can be security, and I think in that case, yes. Although, money is always on Trump's mind too. He's always looking for the next financial opportunity. He may be thinking, still that he could use this office to really make some money. Okay. The nature of the relationship now between Trump and the representatives and senators. Page of Wands. They're purpose focused. They're all wanting to win at midterms. That's the goal. We want to win at midterms. They have that goal in common. Full steam ahead on that. And he is hopping on board that. Okay. Nature of the relationship in the future, though. Well, worries. There we see it. I expected something like that. The Nine of Swords. My intuition tells me that they are playing him. Although he's wily enough, maybe he kind of knows that in a way. In a way, he's got such a grand ego, though, that if there's blowing smoke, he's accepting that. He's saying, "Yeah, finally they see how great I am." So, yeah, I think in the future things are going to change after midterms. Okay, let me see about the thoughts of the senators and Republicans about Trump, the Republican senators and representatives about Trump. 7, yeah, they got a plan. They got a sneaky plan. 7 of swords. They do. They are coddling him, mollifying him, placating him, praising him, stroking his ego, keeping him behaving the way they want him to behave. They want to win as much as they can during midterms. But after that, I think all bets are off, you guys. I think they have a very different plan. It's not 100% though. Not 100%. They think I think they really would prefer Pence, and maybe they would like to get rid of him after midterms, but that's not 100%. They're always going to look at the numbers. They're going to look at his base. How much does his base still like him? How much would it cost them to jettison him? But the point is, I think the plan they have right now is we're going to talk about this together without Trump after the elections. Okay. Their feelings about the relationship, victory 6. 6 of Wands. Yeah, if this is what it takes for us to get victories at midterms, this is what we will do. That's just what they're thinking. He still has a certain base. His popularity numbers are terrible, but there is that base of people who, they hold some sway. Okay. The behavior, attitude in the relationship. Oh, they're feeling it. 9 of Wands. Okay. They are feeling like, what in the world? This guy's taken us through hell and back. They see that he's cost them votes. They see that he will cost them seats. That's why they would really like to jettison him after elections. Yeah, and I think that's really that card to me is telling me, like, there are plenty of them saying, I can't hang on much longer here. I got the last rod in my hand. I'm heading into midterms, but can't hang on to this much longer. Okay, and their hopes for the relationship. Standing their ground. They just want to stand their ground right now. They just want to, hope that his voters see them as sufficiently loyal that they'll vote them in. They're hoping to just sort of stand their ground and hopefully keep majorities in the House and the Senate through midterms. That's what they're hoping for. I don't feel like I need a lot of clarifiers there. I do want to do past, present, future. We do have one future card there, but all we got was the 9 of Swords, indicating lots of worry. Well, maybe I can clarify that really quickly. Okay, we clarify that with, the King of Cups. And a lot of times that guy's been Russia. It doesn't have to be, but I think right now, the minute I saw that card, I think that's what that is. That's Putin. So the worries they have for the future of their relationship with this president have to do with Russia. Money from Russia, involvement with Russia. And we did have that whole bunch of senators, Republican lawmakers, were they senators, reps, combo, going over to visit Putin. And he didn't meet with them anyway. It was very sort of obsequious, right? Excuse me. In any case, yeah, they're worried about that in the future. They're worried about they might want to really distance themselves from Trump and the whole Russian probe after Election Day in November, right? Let's ask again a little bit about present and future. I'm going to just pull a card, show us the present relationship between Trump and the Republican senators and representatives. Moon, secrets, murky. They're not being on the up and up with him. There's a lot of secrets, but he has them too. He's not being on the up and up with them either. So they're uneasy bedfellows is what they are. They're really stroking his ego. I think he knows on some level they are, but he doesn't quite understand. He is being manipulated to some extent. Okay, and show me a clarification of that moon. Yeah, we have the King of Wands, and we had that in this other reading for the nature of the relationship now. So in the future too, they're still going to be thinking about winning, how to keep the majority, how to win elections. They're going to evaluate, will it be better to stick with him for 2020 or not? Or is it better to get rid of him and have Pence in? They're going to be asking themselves what kind of legislation can they get done? Can they keep this man under control to do the bidding of the donors? They're going to be asking themselves all those questions. Feels like it's very up for grabs after midterms. That Nine of Wands to me is most significant there. Like, how much longer can they take it? They may even just want to get rid of him because they can't take it anymore. The damage to their careers is substantial. A lot of what happens will depend upon the midterms. I think if they do lose majority in the House, and it's projected that's likely, then I don't know that they'll keep him. They might just see too much damage coming to their careers down the line if they keep him. So that's what we've got looking at. That's what we're looking at. But I feel like Spirit is telling me too, there are so many factors in this. There are so many factors in this. And they will always do the statistics. They will always run the numbers. They're corporate America in governmental form. They're always going to run the numbers and what's most advantageous for us to do to win. We've been put here to win. We've been put here to win financially. I think a lot of them feel like they've been put there to win for the big donors. Maybe not all, but a lot of them do. They're always going to run the numbers. So they're very fickle. Yeah. So we'll see, but those are all the factors that are work. To me, that Nine of Wands is most ominous about the future of the relationship between them and Trump. And I feel like with all the readings I've done without their support, he'd be out of there. That's the only thing that's kept him in. So we'll see how it all turns out. We'll keep reading on these questions. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye-bye.